Hi, welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tension in the Eastern Mediterranean ratcheted up to new heights after Turkey signed a preliminary deal with Libya's Tripoli-based government, allowing for oil and gas exploration in a contested maritime zone. It is indeed an escalation. A diplomat with knowledge of the matter told Middle East Eye on condition of anonymity. If Turkey tries to send drilling ships out of the island of Crete, it will be very serious for the region and its stability, the official added. The agreement, just one of several in a Memorandum of Understanding or MOU on economic issues signed on Monday by Turkey's Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu and his Libyan counterpart Najila Mangous in Tripoli, the capital of Libya's internationally recognized government. It is a culmination of years-long efforts by Ankara to establish itself in the Eastern Mediterranean. In 2019, Turkey struck a maritime accord with former Tripoli-based government on National Accord or GNA. Analysts and diplomats warned that 2 years later, the new deal signed between Libya and Turkey risks inflaming an already combustible environment in the Mediterranean. Some can argue that Turkey's first maritime deal with Libya in 2019 was the beginning of this tension in the Eastern Mediterranean. Lonis Grigret, the head of the Turkey program at the Hellenic Foundation for European and Foreign Policy, told MEE. The 2019 deal ignored Greece's claim to exclusive economic zone, valid under international law, via the island of Rhodes, Castellorizo, and Crete, a strategically important island of 650,000 people that is also home to the Greek and the U.S. military bases. In a rebuke to the Turkey-Libya agreement 9 months later, Greece signed its own deal with Egypt, demarcating their maritime borders. In 2020, Turkey provided the Libyan UN-recognized government with arms, advisors, and Syrian mercenaries to stave off a military assault by renegade Field Marshal Khalifa Haftar, who has backed by Russia, the UAE, and Egypt. The foray provided Turkey with a rare win amid its regional isolation, while Ankara has remained a central backer of the Tripoli-based government of Abdul Hamid Dibba. Analysts say Erdogan has been unable to leverage his successful projection of power into tangible gains. A series of infrastructure projects promised by Dibba during a high-profile visit to Ankara last year have yet to materialize. Turkey always wanted to go into Libya with the intention of obtaining billions of dollars in contracts. Jalil Harkakwi, a Libya specialist and associate fellow at the Royal United Services Institute, told MEE. But Turkey has no reason to be particularly happy with Dibba in terms of what his 18 months in power have delivered for economic rewards. Turkey reasserted its position in Libya this August when its real power brokers and militants to Dibba's side, analysts and diplomats say. The effort was critical to help Dibba push back against Fatih Basagna, former GNA Interior Minister turned rival Prime Minister. Basagna was voted in as Dibba replacement by Libya's Eastern-based parliament last year and supported by Haftar. He has tried several times unsuccessfully to unseat Dibba. Libya's Eastern-based parliament opposed the original 2019 maritime deal with Turkey. The agreement was never ratified by the body. On Monday, Parliamentary Speaker Aguila Saleh called the MOU illegal. Dibba came to office in a power-sharing arrangement brokered by the UN with a mandate to organize the country for election at the end of the last year. The vote was cancelled by his government because of disagreement over the electoral laws and the inclusion of contentious candidates like Haftar and Dibba himself, who pledged not to run. Today, the election process has effectively stalled. Mazaka appears to be a spent force. A diplomat in the region told MEE. The Beiba has emerged stronger and has shown no intention of wanting to hold election. With the Beiba looking to cling to power and Basaka's sidelines, Arkawi said Turkey likely saw an opportunity to press ahead with its goal of implementing the 2019 Maritime deal. Turkey is effectively coming to Libya and saying, "Wake up." This was not a friendly visit, he said. The Beiba has to show he is a good boy and can give Turkey the pieces of paper it is demanding. This summer, in what analysts have deemed unprecedented language for a Turkish leader, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan accused Athens of occupying Aegean Island that have been part of Greece since World War I. He also made a thinly veiled invasion threat against his neighbor, saying Turkey could come suddenly one night. For its part, Turkey has funded at Greece for trying to settle its plan to purchase F-16 fighter jets from the U.S. It has also accused its ex-rival of locking onto one of its aircraft with a S-300 missile system and breaking its commitments under international law demilitarizing some Aegean island. Greece denied locking onto the aircraft and claims that its military presence on the island is necessary to defend against a superior number of troops stationed on Turkey's mainland. Amid the war in Ukraine, Washington has tried to straddle the concerns of both its NATO allies. Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis was warmly received by both Republican and Democratic lawmakers during his May visit to Washington. Meanwhile, the President Joe Biden has publicly backed Turkey's request to purchase modernization kits of its Air Force. However, in a sign of the growing challenge to this approach, the Libyan-Turkish agreement was signed less than 24 hours after U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan made an unannounced visit to Istanbul. While the main purpose of the trip was to bolster NATO unity, a White House readout of Sullivan's meeting with Erdogan's chief advisor and spokesperson Ibrahim Kalin said the two also discussed the importance of dialogue and diplomacy. This is to resolve issues in the Eastern Mediterranean. Turkey moved on this maritime agreement even though they knew it would irritate Greece. The timing shows there is no concern in Turkey over the consequence of raising tension with Greece, Grigoriades said. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and also subscribe.